What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Josh with Debt to Dollars, where I teach you guys how to take side hustles and turn them into financial freedom. So today I'm going to show you how to add product variations for your Amazon store. Product variations are items that have different attributes, such as color and size, and are grouped together on a single product page. An example of a product variation could be this mug. So let's say that this is our main item that we're selling on Amazon, and we want to add variants of this product. Now, a variant of this product could be a larger mug, such as a 12 ounce, an 8 ounce, or a 16 ounce mug, or it could also be a different color. We could sell this in a blue color, a red color, or black color, whatever it may be. So all those different variations, color and size mainly, those are product variations. So today I'm going to show you how you can take a product such as the one that you're selling currently on Amazon, add a bunch of different color variations as you see here, as well as if you're selling apparel, we can also change the sizes. And this will really, again, help you increase the conversion of sales, because if I'm someone coming to your store and all I see is a black polo such as this in a size small, there's only a limited amount of people that will actually be able to purchase that. Now, if you have all the different sizes, up to extra large per se, and then you also have a bunch of different colors, there's a good chance that person on your product page is going to find something that they like and they will end up purchasing that from you. Before we get started though, I want to go into a little bit of detail on what I mean when I say a parent variation and a child variation. You may have seen that time and time again, so I'm going to clear that up for you, and then I'll show you exactly how to add your first product variation. Alright, so for example, let's say that we are selling these New York shirts and all we have is a white shirt in one size. Now that could be small, medium, large, whatever it may be. This is going to be known as our parent product. This is the one that basically starts the rest of the chain. Next, we're going to go to our variations. And so we're going to have two different child variations. The first one is going to be three different colors. So the first one color you see here is like a cyan color, then we have a purple and a green shirt. So that allows us to expand the amount of product that we have while still keeping that same design. And lastly, we're going to have a child variation for the size. So we're going to sell a small, medium, and large shirts for each one of these colors. So now you can see we are selling over 9 different products all within this one parent product page. Now you may hear this terminology throughout this video, so I just want to make sure that you understand what exactly that means, and that way it's much easier to understand going forward. Alright, so let's jump to the computer and I'm going to show you exactly how to add a product variation to your parent product page. Okay, let's get started here. So the first thing you want to do, you want to log into your Seller Central account, and in the upper left hand corner where it says catalog or inventory, you can go down to add products, or for the inventory tab you can go down to add a product. Once you click that, it's going to bring you to this page here. And if you're familiar with adding a product listing, we're going to go through those exact same steps, and I'm just going to take you to the variation tab. So a lot of this should look familiar if you've seen my video on how to create a product listing. What we want to do is search the product name, the ASIN, the UPC, any unique identifier that you have for your product. I'm just going to copy and paste a random UPC just for this tutorial. And as we expected, this is a random number. There shouldn't be any products listed for our UPC. So we're going to go to the left side here and click create a new listing. For this example, we're going to pretend that we are selling those I Love New York t-shirts that we talked about previously. So what I want to do in the search bar down here, type in t-shirt, since that's all that they are. You'll get some hits here, and then select a category that best fits the product and the variants that you're going to be selling. That'll bring you to the listing page. Again, if you watched my previous video on how to create a listing, you can go through the steps and add in all these required fields. I'll put that video in the cards in case you haven't seen that. But for this video, I just want to discuss the variations. So there's a tab up here. Make sure to click variations, and it's going to take you to this variations theme. So once we click this drop down, we're going to see a bunch of different variations that we can add to our product listing. So it includes color, it includes material, it includes the packaging quantity. So a lot of different styles. So for us, if we just had one variation and it was color, we'd select this color. However, for our I Love New York t-shirts, we want to do the size and color. Now you will see that if you do have two different variations such as this, that there's a color size and there's a size color. All that means for you is which one do you want your customer to see first. If you wanted your customer to see the size first, you would do size color, and then they would see the color second. If you wanted your customer to see the color first and then the size, then do color size. For us, I think it's just a lot more simple to do size and color. That way they can pick their actual size that they want to wear for this t-shirt, and then all the different color variants. Now down here it's going to ask you the different sizes. So remember, we had the small, medium, and large. So those are the 3 variations. And then color. So we had the cyan, we had the purple, and we had the green. If you want to be creative with the colors, you can give them a creative name. So for example, we could put jazzy purple, I don't know, olive green, and bright cyan. So yeah, you can do whatever you want here. It's really up to you. Sometimes it's more appealing to put some more creativity in the names. All right, now here is the big part. So we need to click Add Variations, and now you're going to see this new submenu. So as you can see, we have over 9 different variations now because we have all the different sizes and all the different color possibilities. So I'm going to take you through one row of these. You'll do the same for the other 8 rows or how many other variations you have, and then you can go ahead and click Save. So what we need to do first is go to our color map. This is just really for Amazon to understand what actual color is that. So since we gave it the name of bright cyan, we want to let them know that it is a turquoise, which is probably the closest color. Next, we'll go to the size map. What size is this? Just look over to the size that we put previously, and this one is a small. The seller SKU, this is your stock keeping unit. This is really just used for your own individual store to understand, okay, this SKU belongs to this product variation. So I will just do New York t-shirt, and then small for, I'll put S for small, and then cyan. So now I know that this is the New York t-shirt. It's not a long sleeve t-shirt, it is just the t-shirt that I'm selling. It's a size small and it's cyan. Next is the product ID. The product ID is a unique identifier. It is your UPC or your EAN, which you may have heard of. And the answer to a lot of people's question when they ask me, do I need a UPC for each one of my individual variants? The answer is yes, unfortunately you do. So you need a barcode for each variation of a product. In this example here, since we have 9 different variations, we would need to go ahead and order 9 different barcodes for each one of these products. So go ahead and add in your UPC just for that specific variation and make note of it so you remember that this UPC belongs to this variation of the product. It's going to ask you the identification type. We are using the UPC, so click that. And it's going to ask you the item condition, and it should be new. Next, we'll go ahead and add in the price for this variation. You can have different prices depending on the size and depending on the color. It's entirely up to you. I usually just keep everything consistent at the same price. So since we're going to price these I Love New York t-shirts that are white at $14.99, I also am going to price everything else, all the other different variations, at $14.99. And then lastly, we want to add our quantity. If you're doing an FBM and you're selling these yourself, you do want to go ahead and add the quantity. If you're going to do FBA, it really doesn't matter what you put in here because Amazon is only going to update your inventory if you select that option based on the quantity that they received at their FBA warehouse. So say we're doing these FBM, we have 100 of them. And that's it. So at this point, you just go ahead, you fill in all your different variations. In this case, we have 9 different variations. Fill in all these rows and then come down to the bottom here and click Save and Finish. Alright, that wraps us up here today, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to another Debt to Dollars episode. I hope you learned something new. You now can take a simple product and now you can add a bunch of different variations. Color and size mainly are the easy ones, and you can go ahead and really increase your conversion of sales. Now that we're selling these mugs, you have a bunch of different colors, you have a bunch of different sizes, it really opens up your market. Since I'm talking about these cups, and obviously you saw the introduction, this is the Debt to Dollar official merchandise, one of our cups and our mugs that we're selling on our Teespring store. If you want to support the channel, go ahead, check out the merchandise that we have on there. It's tailored really around side hustles, so if you are someone who's an entrepreneur and you love the idea of side hustles, there's definitely going to be something there for you. Alright guys, well, I'll catch y'all next time. Make sure to head down below, like the video if you learned something, and subscribe for future content. Catch y'all later.